There has been some people on Instagram pretending to be me, asking for money. Pure evil, in my opinion. I'm not going to be reaching out to anyone on Instagram to ask for money. I am posting and reposting as much as possible to the proper places you can donate. There are links in my bios, link in the bio, where you can pick different ones. But I am not reaching out to anyone asking for money, so please do not send money to these f***ed up people.
Jason just declared a fight with both the biggest giants of Hollywood, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Oprah Winfrey. Aquaman himself, the protagonist in the last big DC film, could do what to be provoked to make such a warlike statement? Since Momoa said as recently as this summer, he has exposed a new Hollywood blacklist comprising some of Hollywood's brightest, who are being systematically demoted and sidelined, he is not only willing to talk, he is willing to act. This explosive revelation has everyone asking. Very many more things could be said and heard regarding the activities and events behind the glamour of Hollywood. In the past few months or so, there has been more and more discussion of blackballing in Hollywood, with new cases of celebrity harassment being reported constantly. This indicates that even the insiders, those who are in the know, are getting tired and sick and are finding their voice. Aquaman, Jason Momoa, also made the list quite unexpectedly. There are whispers that he's going to come out and finger some of these big names, including Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, for the blackballing. Oprah's name might not come as a complete surprise. There have been rumors in the past about her sabotaging people's careers. However, one contestant's participation is completely off the wall: Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Since Oprah and The Rock are good friends, it is not impossible to imagine the former. If a celeb like Jason Momoa has something to say, then there could be some truth to it. In any case, Jason Momoa's participation can be explained by the recent drama. He acted in Fast X, where he featured as a villainous character, a role that was earlier associated with The Rock's character called Luke Hobbs. Due to this no-show of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, together with the consistent strife that the two had been enduring, it was believed that there was a feud between The Rock and Momoa. Despite the fact that both have not come out in the open to express any animosity, some people conclude that this is perhaps why Momoa is now daring to confront The Rock and Oprah. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, a wrestler turned movie star and a keen supporter of the WWE, has not been without controversy. Recently, he encountered a colossal legal issue, a $3 billion claim by female wrestler Tranisha Biggers. We have thus seen that she accused Johnson, among other persons, of having participated in a kidnap plan. The case drew a lot of attention, and this was made even worse by the fact that the amount involved was large. Johnson and his team categorically refuted the allegations. The case was thrown out in June 2023 due to lack of proof. But the rumors that never die state that Johnson got off the hook thanks to his connections to Hollywood. Johnson and Oprah have remained close friends for quite some time now and have worked hand in hand on many occasions. For instance, they jointly advertised in a Super Bowl commercial. However, those people who analyze performances and gestures on a stage still think that their association is not as seamless as it could appear. For instance, their charity for Maui wildfire victims combined fund drew flack for being too distant from their filthy rich buddies.
We just finished one of several meetings because we've been meeting with community leaders, our Kapuna, for the past couple of weeks, and just trying to figure out what we could do. And I was sent a message about Dolly Parton's fund that she started for the people of Gatlinburg.
Oprah herself has been accused of similar action, for instance, in the controversy associated with the remake of The Color Purple. It is also alleged that Oprah was rude to most of the cast, but the black actresses in particular. This has notwithstanding been maintained despite some of the crew members complaining of being paid inferior wages on set, notwithstanding the fact that the film boasts of a $100 million worth. Such accusations indicate that Oprah did not necessarily fight for equal treatment of the cast to be provided, resulting in their displeasure. For the remake, only Taraji P. Henson has addressed some of the problems she encountered. She condemned poor wages and poor working environment. What is more, There are some accounts that claim that Oprah herself, as well as other producers of the film, put the blame on Henson for the film's failure at the box office. From such reports, Oprah and the producers might be plotting to blacklist Henson due to her harsh criticism. The current problems with the remake of The Color Purple are caused by such heavyweights as Oprah's Harpo Films, Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment, and Quincy Jones Productions. But even today, even with the necessary experience, and with a number of people invited for the award, the fight for adequate payment is relevant for Taraji. She also indirectly threatened to quit acting because of the manner in which the industry treats actors' wages. Her most recent interview with Oprah's close friend Gayle King showed her exasperation with the fact that black actresses are still not getting equal pay. Recent revelations have placed Taraji P. Henson in the limelight. With her post on the Hollywood industry, it must be a very satisfying thing to break one barrier after another, only to find there is a new one around the corner. And Taraji spoke about all this during an emotional interview.
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired.
She also shared her discontent with having to advocate for actresses' increase in wages and acknowledgments while sometimes not being able to get out of her own loop. Their singular and passionate distillation of frustration, "I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired," is not for herself, but for brokering a better future for future theatrical talents. It is important to note that, with the exception of shading Oprah Winfrey, who she felt was guilty of forcing actors to use rental cars for going to set, Taraji did not spare anyone else her criticism. By Taraji's account, actors in The Color Purple were required, among other things, to drive rental cars, which were extremely dangerous, given that most shoots last 12 to 15 hours a day. She said that this arrangement put their lives in danger and forced them to pay the rental costs of any damages incurred. In one of the daring moves that she made, Taraji demanded for a driver or security for herself and her colleagues, and she noted that this was essential for all of them. The problems were not confined to these. Taraji's disclosure that, at one point, all cast members, including herself, had to travel in a single trailer during rehearsals was another sign of simple disregard for employee dignity and respect. Furthermore, rather shockingly, the cast was meant to find its own food and drinks, which was an extremely low and insensitive move that the show might have taken regarding the cast's welfare. Oprah reacted to all these allegations measurably defensively. When asked whether she knew about these conditions, she responded rather curtly that she did not, and seemed to dismiss the matter as not that big of a deal, since she said she corrected it as soon as she learned of the problem. Others thought that basic provision should not have reached this level where cast had to complain for it to be addressed. In 2009, Monique, who starred in Precious, faced a dispute over her compensation and promotional duties. She was reportedly offered just $50,000 for her role and was asked to promote the film for free, which she refused. This led to a tarnished reputation and accusations of being difficult to work with. Monique's struggle to receive fair treatment and payment echoes Taraji's frustrations with the industry's double standards. Additionally, Dave Chappelle's past encounter with Oprah was brought up, highlighting his departure from a lucrative Comedy Central deal and his subsequent experiences. Chappelle, who faced intense scrutiny and allegations of paranoia, revealed the pressures and control he felt from those around him. His attempt to discuss these issues on Oprah's show was met with resistance, illustrating the challenges faced by those who speak out against industry practices. In 2004, Dave Chappelle shocked fans by quitting Chappelle's show and turning down a huge amount of money.
Ding, 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 ding. I quit. Kiss my ass, everybody.
This move wasn't just about his career. It was a bold statement about the entertainment industry, especially regarding race and humor. Chappelle was frustrated with how the show was affecting his life. During a stand-up show in Sacramento, he expressed his dissatisfaction, revealing that the intense work schedule and the show's success were overwhelming him. He felt that the network executives didn't understand why people liked his show and accused them of underestimating the audience's intelligence. Chappelle admitted that he had been wrong about his audience, acknowledging that he misjudged their understanding and had to rethink his approach. As production for the show's third season began, Chappelle suddenly left for South Africa. He later explained that he needed to escape the pressures of fame and reflect on his life. He wanted to find balance and check his own intentions, feeling that the industry's extremes were too much for him. Chappelle's departure also gave rise to lots of rumors. There were also ideas about mental problems which tabloids, but Chappelle himself dismissed. This came with the cost of letting go of a $50 million deal with Comedy Central, money which was not obtained easily. However, equally sensationalizing himself was rapper 50 Cent, who had his feud with the media mogul Oprah Winfrey. He had wanted to go on the Oprah show for the goal of making himself come into the light and give his career a lift and make his grandmother proud. However, Oprah did not buy the idea, an incident that made 50 Cent claim that Oprah was a black artist's enemy and against black music. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and comment your thoughts,